the pace of change in technology has stayed constant, if not picked up. And so if you don't stay kind of in tune with what's going on, you will be a victim of the change versus being able to take advantage of it. A conductor, right? I think of it like an orchestra conductor, and you have to be able to conduct all of the pieces of your team so that there's a good symphony of what you're trying to deliver. So innovation in my organization, Battelle, has kind of a double-edged sword, if you will. Innovation for what we do as a company is tantamount to what we do. We are on the cutting edge of thinking about how we can do things differently and introduce different technologies to make the world a better place. Innovation for me in IT, we're not as good. And to a degree, we don't want to be that early adopter, right? We don't always want to be that first person doing something. We want to make sure that what we're doing is stable, and more importantly, we want to make sure it's cost effective. The goal of my organization is to deliver high quality, high class IT at the lowest cost point. I don't know that I'm going to learn a whole lot, but my goal is to continue to help to develop the community. I want to make sure that Battelle is seen, we have a presence, and you can see that we are investing in what the future IT leaders need to be, as well as what the IT community should be in the future. It's really interesting. I'm a parent of a Metro student, so my daughter is a junior. Starting in 8th grade, and she's coming to the end of her high school term. So it's interesting in that when we bought into the Metro process and the Metro school system, and they told us that, hey, if you follow our plan, your child will be able to get 2 years of college in while you're there in high school. And very aspirational, like, oh, this is great. I'm not sure that my kid's that smart. We'll see what happens. And now as a junior parent, I'm saying my daughter is taking classes at Ohio State. I still believe one of the fundamental elements that has to be there for education, regardless of whether it's a Metro system or Columbus Public Schools, is you have to have parent engagement. There's not a whole lot of money being thrown at the kids from a Metro perspective, right? They're doing a bare bones kind of budget, but parents are definitely involved. And we are leveraging technology. So from 8th grade, you're putting a Chromebook or a iPad or something in the hands of a kid, and you expect them to consume what's coming off of that on a daily basis. This is not just a novelty where, you know, here's your iPad and you go home and you can see what your lesson plan is. No, bring it to class every day. This is how you're going to do your schoolwork. And so they're leveraging that technology because they know that that's how people will work in the future. It's really interesting. I've had these conversations with my daughter and her friends, and basically the conversation goes, hey, you have this opportunity to invest in yourselves. You have an opportunity to go to Ohio State or Columbus State or Franklin University, and you have the opportunity potentially to get a certification, say in Cisco networking or something like that. If I could find some folks, some kids like you coming out of high school with that level of certification, I would hire all of you, because I know I could train you up. I would even pay for your bachelor's degree while you're working for me. And I can't find people with that level of skill in the workforce right now for anything less than $80,000, $90,000, or $100,000. So yes, it's a value for me. It's going to be a value for you if you want to go down those pathways.
And you're not going to be making $40,000 to $50,000 the rest of your career.
Oh no, it's a start. It's a great start. I remember when I started my career, my very first professional job, I was making $17,000 a year. It's a long time ago, but you know, that's a very good living. When my dad retired from the federal government in 1983, with a family of 5, he was only making $50,000 a year, and we survived. We were middle class. It was fine. So for an individual, and you're making that much money, it's pretty darn good. Take advantage of every opportunity that you have. Take advantage of what you see here at CIO Tomorrow. Develop your network. Come over to me, come over to whoever it is that you want to make a connection. Get our business card, connect with us on LinkedIn. Make sure that we understand or know who you are, but also take control of your career, right? If there's an opportunity for you to do something different, then do it, right? I like to tell the story when I'm speaking publicly that when I started my career, I would hire people. And when I look at their resumes, if they had more than 3 or 4 jobs on their resumes, I would question their stability and maybe not hire them. When I look at resumes now, and if they don't have 3 or 4 jobs, even within the same organization, my question to you is, what are you wasting your time doing, right? And so over the last couple of years, we've had a lot of conversations around diversity, right? And for me, diversity is not just a black or white or brown thing. It's about diversity and skills, right? What have you done within your organization? What different jobs have you done? Where can you show me diversity and skills that I can take advantage of that? And that's really important to me.